Hey everybody, this is Geo, and this is my review for the Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance. Now I have to apologize up front if I sound a bit raw. I've been under the weather a little, but hopefully we'll get through this easy peasy Japanesey. Now the first thing I'm going to go over is the basic plot points, which to me the plot is probably the weakest part of the film. Basically, this is a story of a kid named Ryo who is trying to help his sister out, trying to acquire a new kidney for her because she's dying and she needs a transplant. So basically he makes some stupid decisions, things go horribly wrong, and it kind of spirals into a cycle of violence and vengeance, and it's just a mess for the character, not the plot. The plot is pretty basic. As you see, I just broke it down pretty easily, but what makes the movie really good is the direction, the cinematography, and the acting. Now, the first thing you notice when this movie starts is the cinematography. And I gotta tell you, you don't see these kind of films come along every now and then. But this is a work of art. This is film as art, the way it should be. You know, this isn't some guy just shooting the shit in his basement, you know. These scenes are meticulously planned. Everything has its place. Every shot has a reason to be there and, you know, be the way it's shown on film. It's just it's beautiful, you know. For 2 hours I sat there you're going, wow. I for an independent foreign film, you don't, it's rare for even a studio driven American film to look this good. I mean, I could easily compare it to Leone films, where it's very slow paced, everything is very deliberate, and yeah, it's really beautiful. You know, I'm actually worried about the sequels because I see that the cinematographer, whose name is Byung-il Kim, he didn't do the sequels, so they're not going to look the same, which is a real shame, you know, because this thing is, Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance is a gorgeous film. The other thing I want to talk about is the directing. Now, this movie could have easily collapsed under its own weight of the plot, where, you know, the guy could have said, you know what, fuck it, we'll just show a bunch of violent shit and it'll be cool because, you know, that's the Asian market. They love action, they love violence, and kind of weird shit like that. But he didn't go that way. He took this film very seriously. He took the script very seriously, and he said, you know what, I'm just gonna trust the actors, because I have a sneaking suspicion that a lot of the scenes in here were one takes, because everything is very deliberately paced. Everything looks really rehearsed. These actors know what they're doing in almost every scene, and you know, it's just I'm having a hard time describing it, because you don't see a lot of this going on, especially in American cinema, where the director trusts the actors to an extent where he's just going to give them one take, or maybe 2 takes, to nail the scene. And if you don't nail the scene, well, we're just going to, you know, zoom to close-ups and we'll take it from there. But a lot of it is just 2 guys at a table, or, you know, very long scenes where there's 2 guys talking, or just long scenes of a guy just standing in a room, and you have you know, it slowly zooms in on him, and all you're hearing is people in the background talking to him, and you're just watching his reaction. It's really good. You don't see that anymore. It really works in this, and I was very pleasantly surprised to see it in there. Another thing I liked was the acting. Now, I don't know the actors. I never heard of them outside of this movie. and I don't know if they're really professional or not. But I have to say the guy playing Ryu, the deaf mute protagonist, he was pretty fucking good. Because it's really hard to pull off a deaf character. Because, you know, if you're not really deaf, your body automatically reacts to background noise. If someone like snaps a finger behind your ear, you're gonna jump. But this guy, he played it pretty cool, I have to say. Well, it's really all I have to say about the movie. I really liked it. I'm not sure it's something I would watch again because I wasn't particularly blown away by the story. Like I said, the most intriguing parts of it were cinematography, the directing, and the acting. And if you misplace one of those in this film, you probably destroy the whole film. But thankfully, that didn't happen. Now, I don't know about the sequels. I don't know if it's the same director. I know it's not the same cinematographer or the same actors. But hopefully it's the same director, and hopefully we get even better results. I wouldn't personally buy this film. I know it's coming to Blu-ray soon in the States. And I hear talks that they're remaking, of course, because Americans have to remake every fucking thing that's not ours. And even if it is ours, you know, we'll still remake the fucking thing. But, yeah, you know, I'd recommend at least a rental. At least a rental. This is in Korean, so you're gonna have to read some subtitles. I don't do star ratings, but if you're gonna put money down for it, you know, at least give it a rental, at the very least. Anyway, this is Geeoh for the Cigarette Burns. Hope you enjoyed the review, and I'll see you when I see you. Take care.